Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 203. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on July 20th, 2025. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sudden idea to use friends in multiplayer to hold ropes. We need a surveyor's mod. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Guess we got sort of derpy chisel look to it now, which we don't want. 1, 2, 3, and then like 1, 2, 3. We might need to end up alternating, I guess. Like do 2 and then 3. So let's start with 3. Then 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 2, and then 1, oops, and 1, 2, 3, and that brings us a little too wide again. So we start with 2 instead. Go 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2. That is still too wide, okay. So what if we just do like a couple 3s? Let's start with 3. We'll do 2 2s, then a 3. And then 2 2s. Still doesn't get us there. Wow, what? I may just sort of eyeball it. Let's eyeball it. Alright. Turk rock. Polished slabs. Just get you in there. We're just going to kind of go by feel here. Get some of these in here. Kind of feeling something like that. Let's see how that looks on this side. Get out of our own way here. The only thing I don't like is well, again, we can always chisel this. We can always chisel this to be nice and straight. We're going to have to, actually. So that's probably about as good as it gets. I could drag the 3 section up and back a little bit if we needed to. It's going to end up being like, I don't know, somewhere. That pushes it forward, doesn't it? Let's move it back a little bit. Alright, that's okay. That's okay. We can do that. For now. When we chisel it down, what I'll probably do is we'll probably have to math it and be like, okay, we're going to go straight to there. And we'll sort of have to draw a line. We'll just figure out what the rise of her run is. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Because I wanted to let you basically stop right here. Maybe even right at the tip here. Actually, just here is fine, actually. And yeah, that'd be an interesting thing to do, if difficult. A chalk line mod would be great. Interesting. Yes, it would. Hey there, crazy watermelon. This is not your garden. No, it is not your garden. This is not your grandpa's garden. Oops. Punch the stone. Lose my fingers doing that. Alright, so we need to widen this pretty heavily here anyway, so I'm missing here? Oh, I'm missing that this... Okay, this doesn't do that. That, and that, and that. And that should be even now. Looks even to me. Minus the center line here, of course. Now, center line, we can go ahead and actually do that. Let's grab the... we have the chisel. We will need the pantograph, which I don't think I brought upstairs with me. I'm paging pressing them. You're not crazy and your grandpa ain't around anymore. He's eaten by fruit-loving monsters. He was tasty. He was indeed tasty. I may have partaken of that particular meal. You wanted me to Control-C, Control-V this compass point? That'd be nice. I mean, you can in creative. Alright, so we're going to add in this rock. Oh, you know what else we need? We need the hand planer. Because we're going to push that one voxel down to hopefully, unless Tyron has changed how that works, it should get rid of the beveled look. Right. Hand planer, there we go. I'll bring the wedge up. We won't need it yet. But once we get into, you know, doing this pattern on the rest of the parts of the petals here at the Plaza, then we'll really need it. Oh, nice. Square two. Not too shabby. A little lopsided, but that's kind of what you get for having trees. You don't really get to pick and choose. Alright, so we're going to use the planer of the hand. Oh, yes, it does get rid of it. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Alright. So we are going to do this. Oops. I'm going to do this. And then we'll do a bit of this. And I will hand plane that back out of it then too. I do need to build that up a little bit. And we will need to... actually, no, what we'll do is... fix that. I want to have the lighter side be up to the ridge here. Because if you had a real compass rose with light shining on it, the top point would seem to have more light than the other part. And you know what we could do? Oh, maybe not today, because we need to go get sand for it. We could come in here with some sand for that center line at some point, if we feel the need. I don't know that it's necessary. Go, and then we'll just swap back to this, and we'll do a single voxel there. Oops, I said. What is going on? I'm choosing to use this. Why are you not working? There we go. Why do you keep switching on me? Alright, we're just going to do this. We'll see if this helps at all. No, why are you doing that? That is not how the chisel is supposed to work. Yeah, it's only letting me add the material I want if it's already on top of the material that I want. Maybe the hand planer did that or something. I don't know. It shouldn't have, but you never know. What is going on? I think it's a hand planer bug. Alright, anyway. Back to the hand planer. Remove island mode. There we go. Pantograph time. Okay, so there's that. And then we use the hand planer, the fateful hand planer. And we are going to just push everything down. One teensy-weensy little bit of a block. This will make putting things like lanterns out quite painful. We'll have to do a custom design for each of these. We can do one design and then pantograph it using a, whoops, using a material agnostic mode. Oh, you're right. It could have been the corner of the polished block texture. You're right about that, Catsy. Thank you. I'm a little brainless today, apparently. That would make very much sense. See how this looks too. Go. Oops. Okay. So now I have just a little bit of texture there, and I'm starving. Yep, we wanted the smooth effect. So yeah, if we wanted to, I don't really feel the need to, but it could be worthwhile at some point. We could come in with, like I said, chert sand. Although chert sand, as I recall, isn't that much lighter than the rock. So we might need to skip that idea. Or maybe bring in, if we can find some salt, we can bring that in, because it's a nice pink color. And then the same issue kind of over here, where like it's not super. Well, in this one we don't have an off-center center line. We have a perfect center line here, so it would look a little funnier here. We'd have to either do one on one side of it, or we'd have to commit to a 2-block wide line. That could be a little, or 2 voxel wide line, which could look a little you know. Alright, so that's all said and done. Now I want to get into the mystery andesite. And I did say that I wanted to use some sandstone as a border around these. Now the sandstone, the regular sandstone, isn't materially different from this. Oh, okay, that's bright. That's a pretty good difference. I think I'm okay with that. More than okay. I actively like it. So let's bring that in here. We're also going to dig out this crud and this crud. And probably like one of you, honestly. Like so. We'll start with just a close outline, like so. Will I plane this one down too? Yes, I will. Yep. I wanted to get the surface, or get one of the edges done before I do the surface. So then we want to come in here, and I am going to line this, actually. We need more sandstone. I wonder where we'll get more sandstone from. Well, the sandstone, I think, will be popped up. I want to keep that, I think. Let's get some more snadstone. Do I have any here? I do. Sweet. That saves time. Alright. So, I'm liking this rosé more and more as we go along. And actually, for this one, we might need to consider chiseling first before we get too much farther with it. But this is the general idea here. Yeah, if we chisel directly to there... Wait a second. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So the main difference is that right here we have a 3. 2 3s. Okay. Well, what we could do, honestly, to make this simple, we could just chisel. We make... maybe we even chisel this back to right here. We do 1 to 2s the entire way until here. And then we switch to 1 to 3s for a more tapered point. Hey there, Drifter Hater Club. Welcome, welcome. The crazy watermelon skip today. What's what you get for being crazy? You can't go being crazy and not, you know, skip a day here and there. As long as it isn't leg day. No one skips leg day. Not on my streams. Yeah, oh, that looks nice. And the gold edging to it. Yes, please. And then we can have, so this will be walkable area, so we'll have the andesite over here. But then we'll have, yeah, we'll have a garden area here. We'll have, I think I might want to change some of this. This won't be a walk area. This will be probably more like a thicker garden. Yeah, we'll have like a walkable plaza area, garden, walkway, garden. And we'll do flowers out here more, and then like fruit trees in here more, I think. Yes. Yes, I'm seeing it now. Yes. Alright, let's get... We're going to do any material. And we are going to chisel these in first. So I need to chisel 2 of these to do the 1 to 2 slope. So we'll add you. Now, I remember the days when they just added this feature where if you picked up the stack and added it, it would drop, it would just fling the stack as soon as you were done. That was super irritating, but funny. Oh, that's right. Okay, so that's done. We're going to do a bit of this. And we'll just chop it down slowly. Oops. And the onesies, the onesie-twosies. Yeah, this amount of chiseling for the return on investment is not too bad at all. Oh, this will look good. I sincerely hope. right, so here, I'm gonna add another one. And I think we're gonna start with that. Yeah. That might have been too much, actually. Have to come in and actually add claystone, small amounts. Ah. That's the mistake. Okay. And there. Oh, yeah. All right, and we wedge this down. I may have to re-dig some of this then. You have to redo some of this. That's okay. It was A-okay. Less okay, but okay. Right. All right, so some sandstone. And now we swapped to claystone for this side. That divide. Okay. So now we snap you. Get all of these in. And then we snap you. Get you in. You can go ahead and hand plane the rest of these now. Oh, something I didn't think about. I want to not do that exactly because the sandstone needs to be popped up. So we're going to actually have to do this. So, like so. That's okay. That's pretty easy to do. There we go. Now we're talking. All right. You like the copying there, Sidicius? Yeah, it is. It is a lifesaver. I'll tell you that. That is for sure. I wouldn't I wouldn't say that I wouldn't attempt this build without that ability, but I certainly wouldn't be chiseling much of it if we didn't have the ability to copy. All right. Look at that line. Perfect. I could just eat that. All right, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to change modes. So Steel Pantograph is currently in Paste, Shape, and Materials. I want to do... I think it should be a paste shape only. I'm not positive on that. Add shape, no. Mirror and paste. Oh, that's wonderful. However, we need it on this. Does it have like a dual mode? No, it does not. Okay. So if we paste shape only, in theory, so this is not yet, these are chisel blocks. Okay, so, not yet, now they are. So we need to add this to them. So previously, and I don't know if it still works this way, previously, if you had the pantograph in like a copy shape mode, what would happen is it would look at the overall ingredients or components of your chisel block. It would say, this is 1, this is 2. This is 1, this is 2. So what it would do, and we're going to find out here in a minute if it does, is it would paste in the, like, this shape, but it would say, okay, well, this is material 1, then this portion's material 1 becomes that shape. Let's find out what happens. We are in paste shape only. Oh, yes. That's what we want. That's what we want. All right, so we're going to flip this around. Mirror? Nope. Okay, mirror doesn't work. All right. We're going to grab the hand wedge. Is this the one that I can mirror with? Or is the chisel? I can mirror with the chisel, can't I? Mirror block. Oh, no, it's going to... All right. Chisel mirror. Do have mirror mode, right? Flip. Yes. Okay, there we go. All right. So now we do paste-shaped materials because we do want to pick up the sandstone from our inventory. Because if we don't do paste-shaped materials, we're going to copy this and we'll do that. We want materials so that it pulls from our inventory and does that. There we go. All right. One down, and the rest of these, but since we're doing basically, you know, from here over to about here, once we're all said and done with this, then the rest of the plaza should fall into place with just the pantograph, and probably a lot of rock gathering. Let's see, what do we got here in chat? Nice one, QP. Yeah, this is pretty good. You'd stub your toes in this? Yeah, I would too, actually, now that you mention it. It'd be a very painful experience. Worst part is in the desert, you'd wear sandals, so you'd stub your sandal and sometimes just catch part of your toe. Ooh, it'd be so painful. Ouch. We're gonna go ahead and sleep so we can see what we're doing. Can I see you off to work here? Yeah, we're just chiseling, so let's not sleep. It's calm. What's going on in those holes? Oh, these holes over here? Not much. I haven't decided what to do with them yet. Once we figure out what's going to go on in between here, we'll probably do some chiseling here as well. And I'm leaning toward we do the octagon I was threatening to do earlier. So something like we bring andesite in starting here, and then maybe about here we cut across, do the andesite octagon, bring it over here, and then we have our garden area up in here. Well, the walkway garden area. The drifters are OSHA inspectors. Yeah, they're very forward about things they find during inspection, I'll say that. Alright, so I am thinking it might be wise Am I wise? I don't know. I think we don't. I think we bring this back to here. We're going to have to cut across here somehow. I think we'll have to just we will cut across here with this the polished sandstone, but it will just have to be jaggy and a little bit. You know, the bevel won't travel through the center here, because we do need to have this come and stop, like somewhere that makes sense. Somewhere. I'm a little loath to do that. So hear me out. If we start chiseling this part here, then we're going to want to chisel this part here. And then we're going to chisel this part here, which means we may as well chisel this part here, which means we can't plant anything on these squares, which is probably okay, honestly. But that leaves us with a little dinky area in the middle here where we'd be able to plant stuff. Only on the complete solid blocks of gravel. So I guess the question becomes, at what point do we decide, like, hey, we're not going to chisel this spot here? Hey, Simon H. If I were wise, would I have taken on this crazy project? No. Absolutely not. You think it's good to just chisel these sides and leave this jaggy? I can see that, because that would be sort of a thing of like, hey, we brought these tiles in, and we're placing down these tiles. Yeah, let's do that. Now, we still have to reconcile how we're going to manage this block right here. And maybe the answer is, well, let's start with this one. We're going to start with this. And we're going to need a lot more sandstone, but we'll start with what we have here. So, let's go ahead and add you in. Oops. Yep. So that would lead to the red line. It's just sort of ending here. We'll have to fiddle with this corner. It might be necessary to bring this out one more block, which I'm okay with. That would give a bigger garden anyway. Always like bigger gardens. Can I use the 2-to-1 slope chisel? Oh, you're right. I could do that, couldn't I? Yeah, for these ones, yes. For these 3x1s, that's not going to work out so well. So yeah, we'll bring that in over here. Let's just add. We're going to add to this block as well. Good point. Let's make sure we grab the right one, just in case. So we're going to do the broad one first. Go to shape only. Okay, and then we need to spin you. There. No. I need to flip you now. There we go. Okay. Is that where I want it to be? No, I want that to be this one, actually. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Let's grab this one over here again, then. We need this one, the sort of tip. And plop that down here. And then we can give you a spin. Oops, that's not spin. We'll flip you there, okay. So then we can grab this guy, paste shape and materials. So this is the corner I'm talking about of what we do here. And we could just leave it, honestly. Or we just do this. We're going to need to swap this out. Let's just do this. I think we might need to pop this, pull it up in order to get these two to combine the old-fashioned way. And then we should be able to do that. Ugh. Good thing we won't be seeing that. Yeah, that's good enough. I like it. All right, let's go and eat. Food. Grab you. And let's go put a few things away. Although I don't think I need a ton of these blocks. So let's just put away, like, this and these guys. And then grab the rough cut chisel. And we're going to go downstairs to the sandstone bin. Oh, right. Just pop one up here. I think once we get this angle done, I do want to take a break, and we'll go... Well, not a break from the video, but a break from this task. I do want to go and harvest some trees. I might even hit some of the mangoes. They're kind of interesting looking. Just to, you know, I've never had mango in game before, so let's see what it's like. I think they're just regular fruit, but you know, things like spoil duration and so on will be interesting. Just do a bunch of these guys. Are we traumatizing watermelon again? Hey there, Rob Schwab Random. How's it going in the stream? It's going really well, actually. There was an old sci-fi short story that was cosmic horror themed, but the main character woke up as a planet-sized tomato in the void of space. That is very specific. Speaking of specific, how did I end up with exactly this many, you know, 2 stacks of blocks when I wasn't even counting? That is weird. Busy reading chat. Oh, right, testing full stack harvesting. All right, let's see what happens. Nope. Did not work. Sad. Now you ruined my full stack. Wow. Wow. How could you? How could you? Alright, do we have enough chert? We don't need chert, we just need the sandstone. Okay. Alright, so... we're going to start with these guys here. You don't get... Well, tell you what. We'll start with that here and here, but we need to bring it in a couple bits here. And we may end up sort of shortening this a little bit, just so we don't end up with a funny like blobby point. And then we'll grab you. We'll just do it that way. Oh no. Oh man. Wait, what? Did it just... It just, like, deleted the polished version that was here. Can we undo that? Undo. Last block change. That is not what that block was, my friend. No. Stop it. Alright. Yeah, a little glitchy here, looks like. Oh well. Alright, so we need to do the same thing here. I'm going to chisel you. I'm going to throw down one of these guys and chisel it. Alright. Oh, wrong kind of block even. Wow. Get out of here. We need one of you. Right. Alright, so that. Grab you. Whoops. Yeah, little buggy pantograph there, not gonna lie. Okay, so we want to grab you, and we're going to go into paste shape only this time. And then we're going to flip. And then rotate. There we go. Oh, right, this needs to be paste shape only, so we do need to actually add you in like so. Oh, there we go. All right, so now I go back into regular mode, paste shape and materials. not going to do that here. Well, what if we do? Not enough materials. I need polished rock slab chert up free. Do I have to, like, do this? Nope, it doesn't know what to do. Okay. Little glitchy, not gonna lie. That's okay, we'll do this by hand. So I think the easiest thing is just to change this rise here to just be 3s. That'll bring the point probably back like to here. We'll never notice until one of you points it out and goes, yeah, haha. But that's your problem. Oh my, it decided to suddenly rain here outside. Rain in the desert. It's official CoR's stream now. Even if it's not really, you know, the desert in the game. I also don't live in a desert or anywhere near one. Much easier without the camera moving with it. Go, so 3s, and that should get us right to about here at the end of this one. Oops. So we do need to add some of this good stuff to you. There we are. We'll have to do it to you too, I'll bet. Yes. Okay. Or so we just paste shape materials wouldn't make a difference. Or it wouldn't be a problem. All right. Got the nice peaceful 2 morning music going on as we finish this up. And look at that, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right, so we're going to copy you to there and you to there. And then we'll paste shape only from here to here. Is that the right one? Hang on. So we have one here that should be full. 2, 1, 2. Should be this one that's getting the treatment. Okay, I think that was right the first time. All right, so now we rotate, flip, and then we steal the center block, drop you in there, rotate and flip, and so this one we do need to add the material in, so we're going to do that real quick first before I do bad things and we lose the material. There we go. So rotate and flip. And now we can just do a regular old version of this and that and this and that. And this last bit we just do by hand. So it's you know, you can see the angle from certain directions. So if you stand here, you can certainly see it. But like overall, it almost looks like a general curve if you're here. But at least looks intentional. Why are we talking about drifter tornadoes? Do I want to know? All of you are in trouble. I don't know for what, but you're in trouble now. Okay, let's get... Well, everyone, that's going to about do it for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. But for now, as always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.